Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Jesse Rogers. Pretty Janet is our sign language interpreter. Now, tonight we turn the spotlight on the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, a body constitutionally mandated to guarantee free and fair elections. Yet as campaigns for the November 27th by-elections rages on, the country has witnessed bitter public spats between top leaders, gunfire at rallies, and the tragic loss of lives. At least 4 Kenyans have died in this campaign season, while hate speech and intimidation continue unchecked. The Constitution demands peace, respect, and dignity of our politics, but IEBC's silence has left many asking, if the Commission cannot enforce the law now, how can it be trusted to safeguard the 2027 general election? Vera Mora kickstarts our broadcast tonight.
The Standard has credibly established from sources within the Commission that IEBC Chairman Erastus Ethekon bowed to political pressure and hastily directed the Secretariat to clear a tainted candidate for the Mbeere North parliamentary seat. This was despite the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission sending IEBC a damning report on the suitability of Leonard Muriuki Njeru, alias Leo Wamudende, to vie for public office. Wamudende, UDS candidate in the hotly contested by-election that will determine President William Ruto's influence in the Mount Kenya region, was named in a damaging EACC report last month. The watchdog recommended that he be charged for grand corruption related to a 643 million Kenyan shillings oxygen plant supply scandal at Kenyatta National Hospital, forwarding the recommendation to both the ODPP and IEBC. But that's not the only time the IEBC has raised the eyebrows. The Commission is already under scrutiny for its silence on violence and abuses during the November 27th by-election campaigns. The campaigns have since turned into a battlefield of words, violence, and lawlessness. At least 4 lives have already been lost during this campaign period. The first cracks appeared when former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and Deputy President Kithure Kindiki began trading bitter words in public rallies.
Wewe mzee, wewe nitakuvua nguo. Wewe nitakuweka aibu.
Alikuwa ametuma ile mtu yake anaitwa Soprano. Alikuwa hapa.
Hauna hata heshima. Yaani unatusi profesa mzima. Mtu ako na heshima zake alafu unakuwa ngengengengengenge.
The exchanges have been nothing short of drama, each accusing the other of betrayal, dragging each other's name into corruption scandals. The spectacle has reduced the dignity of leadership into a shouting match, leaving citizens wondering who truly governs and who merely thrives on chaos. Instead of calming the nation, IEBC has watched as the country's second in command and former Deputy President tear each other apart in full view of voters.
My brother, tuheshimiane. Na nimekuonya siku mingi, uwezani na mimi. Mimi nimepigana vita mingi sana, wewe ni mtu mdogo.
Lakini mimi nikaambia wa Mbeere mkule hiyo pesa kwa sababu mkikosa kukula, Ruto tayari ameiba hiyo pesa, atapeleka kwao.
Wewe Goliathi ni one time MP. Na uachane na mimi.
Nyolewe nisinyolewe. Watu ya Karabale mlinyoa Kasongo.
Even more shameful is the Commission's silence as cabinet secretaries openly campaign against constitutional provisions.
Wewe Gachagua, wewe Muturi, wewe Kivuti, muache kuuliza gavana wa Embu anafanya nini Mbeere North.
IEBC, mandated to check such abuses, has stood by, issuing warnings but failing to act with the firmness required. And then there is Kaspul, where violence has claimed 3 lives. The Commission eventually fined candidates Philip Aroko and Boyd Were 1 million Kenyan shillings each and forced them to sign a peace charter. But where was IEBC when the first life was lost in Kasipul? Observers now warn that this by-election is more than just a local contest. It is a litmus test for the 2027 general election. If IEBC cannot enforce discipline, curb abuses, and protect lives in a single by-election, how can Kenyans trust it to safeguard the integrity of a nationwide poll? The Constitution of Kenya is clear. Election campaigns must be peaceful, respectful, and free from abusive language or chaos. Yet IEBC has allowed leaders to tremble these constitutional boundaries without consequences. The question remains, why has IEBC chosen silence over justice? Why has it allowed leaders to insult, threaten, despite the Constitution's clear prohibitions? The Commission's failure to act decisively has turned this by-election into a theatre of shame, and its silence is nothing less than betrayal of the law it is sworn to uphold. Vera Mora, KTN.
Moving on, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has alleged